Have you ever wondered what it's like to work on a broadcast crew for the NFL? Well, I've been here in Philadelphia for 5 days working on a crew that is producing a German language version of the game. The network is RTL, and they have partnered with the NFL to produce some games, and I'm at the NFC Championship. We got here on Wednesday night. Our crew call was 10 a.m. Thursday morning. We are in a truck that is parked in the truck compound, and those trucks that are in our compound are the trucks that are for pre-game, post-game. Right next to the stadium are all of the trucks that are doing the Fox broadcast. We are taking some of Fox's feeds and we are adding our own cameras and producing our own custom broadcast in German. We have a field position and we have a booth position. The field position has a desk. There's 2 cameras down there, and then in the booth we have a position where there's going to be 3 people, and there are 2 cameras up there. And we also set a reverse 50 to shoot across to where we are in the booth. As you can see, it's cold outside. The rest of the setup days were actually a lot colder. Today is the warmest of them, and it's going to be around 32 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. The rest of the days were right around 15 Fahrenheit, and it was windy and it was cold. All total, there might be 200 people as part of the broadcast. That's including Fox and us and all the people that are down here setting stuff up. It is quite a video village.
We're setting up for German TV, RTL. They're amazing people to work for. Also broadcasting the game is Fox, and ESPN will be here as well. So as we go through the tunnel, you're going to see more television gear than you've ever seen in your life. And it's over 90 cameras for Fox alone.
Thursday was our set and load. Friday we call that fax, which just means getting all of the lines tested and getting all of the equipment plugged in and make sure it's working. Saturday was rehearsal, where we had the talent in. And then today, Sunday, is the actual game. When we got in on Thursday, we started unloading all of the equipment from the truck, sorting it all out, figuring out what needed to go where, because we had 3 positions to get equipment. We had to get equipment to the field, we had to get equipment upstairs to the booth, and then we had to get a camera up to the reverse position. We plugged into the fiber connections that are on the field, and the fiber engineers got that all figured out, because all of these stadiums are all routed with fiber, and it takes a little bit to figure out where to plug in and how to route it and get it all clean and solid. So we convert the fiber signals to internet and video and audio and all of the things that are needed. Sometimes fiber can be a little difficult because it doesn't want to work right, but when it's working right, it's pretty amazing. I know the engineers were a little frustrated at times trying to get it all working, but we got it all together. The cameras are Sony cameras, and they're going back over Simply Fiber, and it's been going great. I've been on the field troubleshooting equipment. We have quite a complex intercom system because the equipment is all connected to Germany. We are collecting all the feeds, sending them off to Germany so that they can mix the show in Germany. All of the production crew from Germany obviously speaks German. I don't, but it's okay because the Germans are bilingual. There's a lot of time that goes into the testing of this, of making sure that all of the signals are going where they should. So up in the booth, there are 2 PTZs, point tilt zoom cameras, which are remote controllable cameras, and that's how we're getting the shots of the talent. And the reverse 50 also shoots across to get a full shot of the booth. All of the announcers have headsets, and those are what's allowing them to be heard on the air and also hear the producers. And they're using Dante to route all of this audio to and from Germany. So they're all talking to each other, and then they're all talking to Germany, and then there's a director in Germany that's telling them what to do and how it all works. It's pretty fascinating. If you like this type of content, make sure you like and subscribe. Also leave a comment to let me know that you're watching. I've been producing a lot of this content behind the scenes, taking you guys through all the different jobs I'm doing. I have a lot of videos on my channel already about working for other sports organizations. You should check them out. I have one about Pacers and IndyCar. And anyway, let's get back to the NFL. What I appreciate about projects like this is I'm just playing a small part. I have a little piece to play in a very large operation. There's a lot of people here that are doing a lot of things. And the way to get on these crews is by specializing in one small piece. These things are bigger than any single person. It's just fascinating to see all of the moving parts that are coming together to make this happen. Skycam operators, gimbal operators, Steadicam. There's Fox sets set up all over the place that are very complex. If you're looking to get into this kind of work, I just recommend that you just be patient and you take whatever opportunity you can get to get on these crews. Because there's a lot of ways to get on these crews. And if that means that you just need to be a PA or a utility, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been in the business for about 25 years. And it just takes time. If you want this, it's there for you. If you want to be freelance, you can do this. You just need to be the best crew person on every crew that you can be. When you have an opportunity to work on one of these crews, just bring your A game. Bring your best attitude. Be so helpful that they just don't know what to do without you. That's the way to get callbacks. A lot of times it's not about your technical skill. It's about your attitude, and it's about how easy you are to work with, how pleasant you are to talk to. That's really what it's about. There's gear everywhere. And the fact that they have 15 production trucks here to produce one game. One game. Fascinating. I think someone told me there's only about 12 minutes of playing time in the end. 12 minutes of how much the ball actually moves. All right, so we just got to the production truck for the morning. Everyone's coming in. We're gonna do our meeting, and then we're gonna go up to the press box, make sure everything's working, and ready for game day. Again, we've been working on this equipment for 4 days, so everything should be in good shape, and we should be ready to go. All we're gonna do this morning is just do last-minute checks. There shouldn't be any surprises. Everything should work, and we're just there to support. What do you think?
There's so many people around me, so many famous people. I'm like a little kid in a candy factory. Awesome.
This is pretty cool. So I'm not going to say it's not cool to be on the field at the NFC Championship. I mean, there's cameras everywhere. There's lights everywhere. There's famous players everywhere. There's stuff happening all over the place, man.
So much money involved here. So much.
So that's the sideline of Commanders versus Eagles. Pretty freaking cool. There's some crazy fans right above me yelling and screaming. The excitement down here is pretty incredible.
Okay, so we're up in the press box, and we went over and checked everything on camera 1, reverse. Everything's working great. The booth is looking good. All of the connections are good. Everyone's happy. Everybody back in Germany is very pleased with what we've been doing. So we're just waiting for the game to start. This is the working media area. This is where all of the people from all of the media outlets are going to be. Everyone's got an assigned seat, and it's a great view. So these are all the booths for control. This is where the Skycam is in here. This is all NFL official booths, coaches, stuff like that. And then down on the end here is where the Fox booth is. This is the Commentator booth. So we have light, PTZs, monitors for them to see, headsets. Got the details for the game right there. So there'll be 3 of them up here. Got their headsets, their controls. So if you can see way over there, you have the reverse 50. Hard to see, but it's straight across. That camera will be shooting directly across the stadium to get a wide shot of this booth. There's a Fox camera position right there for the broadcast. Not a bad seat to watch the game. The amount of security that's going on through here is pretty crazy. VIPs are coming in through here. This is the visiting team, Washington Commanders, coming through. All their support people, they've got it blocked off. That's Commanders video. So halftime just finished. The Eagles were up 27-15. These NFL games are exciting. The energy is just really good in the stadium right now. So the crew that was bringing the halftime set out did a great job. They got it out quickly. And the RTL host talked to someone at the AFC game that's in Kansas City, and they had a great back and forth. The technology worked as expected, and everything went off without a problem. The three announcers from RTL are, although I can't understand anything they're saying because it's in German, they're doing great. The shots look good, and everything's working. 4 days of setup is paying off right now because all the technology that we put in is all working. All the cabling and the cameras and everything we did to prep for this is working great. You want the game to be pretty uneventful in terms of technology. You want to work out all of the bugs before the game so that everything goes smooth. And right now, everything's going smooth. So this is what it looks like on the field after the home team wins the NFC Championship. Pretty cool, huh? Got confetti all over the ground. Got a lot of happy people around. Got an awesome banner saying National Football Conference Champions. Pretty freaking awesome. I'm gonna say this is cool. All right, that's a wrap. Great game. I suppose if you are a Washington fan, it wasn't a great game. If you're an Eagles fan, it was a great game. But for me, it was a wonderful shoot. Everybody from the network was awesome to work with. The crew was great. We got awesome coverage. Everything worked the way it was supposed to. And even though I didn't understand a word of what was said because it was all in German, I thought it was just perfect. Have a good one. We'll see you in the next one.